Forge Captain Kyle Bekker and Mitch Houlahan bring you the Captain's Log on the Forge Audio Network.
What? Is this a new...
You spelled your name wrong. No, this is the intro we
Mac, we good to go? Yeah, we're good.
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone can have. And we'll never, ever, 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 ever leave each other.
Hey, off! There's a drone show, guys.
We had a long intro.
Mac, we good to go? Yeah, we're good.
Holy God, that was good.
Captain's Log, special guest, Mackenzie Barwell.
Guys, that was awesome.
That was all Mitch. That's outrageous. Corey's gone. Someone's got to step in. Mitch, was that your application?
Well, we have an intro, so we got no topics now. Didn't have time for topics. We just got to figure it out at this point.
Is that what's supposed to be on the TV right now?
No, we're just looking at the TV, getting the tunes going. Yeah, we might as well take it down. All right.
That was unreal.
Well,
Guys.
Mac, this is... sorry, go ahead.
No, just quickly, before we move on from the intro. Is that genuinely playing every time? I listen to your thing. I swear I've never heard that before.
Well, I feel like we were asking for it for like 20 episodes, and we thought it was there the whole time.
And is it?
I don't think it's ever there.
No.
Well, this is obviously a special edition. But,
I was gonna say, tell me that my little cameo isn't always in it.
No.
No, but it will be now for sure. I think it fits great.
Yeah, that was a 12 out of 10.
We good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that from?
I genuinely don't remember. It was from the appearance I had earlier last season with you guys, but I don't remember the context.
Oh yeah. It was from both of those were from under the stands when we did that episode last year. It was when you were saying you were gonna. Actually, it's funny is when you were saying you were gonna back out because of political science priors, and then Kyle was like, "You're ready?"
Oh yes,
that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay, I'm there. I kind of did that this time around too.
Yeah, you're supposed to be on last week. Big league does. Unreal. It is what it is.
Is the school done now? How's it going?
Not quite done, but I feel like I have it more under control. I believe I used the words academic ruin last week, to which you guys fully supported me in, which I appreciated.
Big time.
That's what it's all about.
I can see the light now, though.
Nice.
That's what it's all about, believing you can see the light.
And you know what? To be fair, I actually went into Bobby's office like yesterday or the day before to film something. And usually he'll just be like, how's school going? And the last 2 weeks I've said, it's tough. And he'll just kind of bring me back down to earth and say, you know, it actually doesn't really matter, right? So credit to my my co-host for talking me off the ledge.
Old Bobski. A little bit of advice, a little calming presence. Who knew?
Calming president. Well, we talked about this last time too. It's the only thing I remember. He's a street guy. Grew up on the streets. He's not a school guy.
Right. I think that was the title of an episode.
He went to school.
Yeah, I know, but he cut his teeth on the streets. All right. We got a lot to cover today, so we got to really get into it.
Great.
Mac, also, both of you guys have just been doing the rounds, the PR rounds, interviews. So
yeah.
this isn't going to be hard hitting. Just hang out and chime in whenever you want. This isn't going to be an interview.
Love that. I feel laid back right now. Are you going to talk about the CHCH? Is that what you got in the background there, Mitch? Too? Is that just live CHCH?
Hey, it's been a while since you've been on the pod, but we've got some updates.
We got bits. We're doing stuff. You just gotta roll with it.
Yeah.
Guys, we're 5 minutes in, and I'm just so impressed.
That is Kyle's up. Oh, look, there he is.
Unreal.
Oh,
Kyle and Benny.
Yeah.
That was a good moment. Kyle, why don't you tell us? Actually, first, we need to go over last week. A couple of mess ups. Remember, I was saying those lines. I found them.
No, I don't remember.
The lines that you messed up. You said instead of Morgan Stanley or whatever, you said Morgan Sacks.
See, it's almost there every time.
Not even.
And then
no, that's close. That's close.
And then the other one right after that, you said hanging on a thread. I think
hanging by a thread.
It's hanging by a thread.
Oh, yeah, Max. So little just to catch you up here. We've last week we uncovered something that it's a lifelong thing. I just butcher like sayings like that, but they're just like enough wrong where like if I'm just flying with it, then like the
Nobody
confidence.
will say anything?
No, everyone's kind of like, I don't think that's it, but all right, this guy's rolling with it. Like maybe it is. And every time it's just like a little off where it's like, what's going on with this guy? Is he doing the thing? What is this?
You know what, Kyle? I've never caught you on any of those.
I bet if you went back through a couple Max Access with me, I bet I've dropped like one or two that are just like, what is this? Is this guy good today? Like, what's going on here? You have a couple babies before this?
It's the confidence.
Yeah, so
people just think you don't think about it until after. Hey, did we introduce our guest? I spelt your name wrong in the.
Did you really? I didn't even see that.
Confidence.
Yeah,
see? Same thing.
It says magazine.
I think
like
we still got a ways to go. Yeah.
Okay.
But of course, Mackenzie Barwell.
Thank
your
you for calling
forge.
me.
We've had a lot of digital hosts on lately.
Yeah.
Really?
You and Louis B.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. I did listen to the Louis ep. So
he gave you a shout out, but it might have been a little condescending. I don't know.
What did he say? Maybe I didn't.
It was Mitch. What was he saying? Was it a genuine? She's doing great, or was it like, all right, kid, good job?
You need to, yeah.
I did. Yeah, I didn't like the. She's a good kid. She's a good kid. Come on.
Yeah, you might have to have a little bone to pick with her.
He's got
I need to rewind, guys. I do not remember hearing this.
I don't know. Might have happened. I don't know.
But he had me on his podcast, so clearly he thinks I'm doing something right, like genuinely.
Hey, we're believers.
Thank you, guys. I know.
Yeah, 100%. We don't even need to joke about that. You're the only one that does anything around here. Yeah, Kyle, tell us about CHCH this morning.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear.
I saw
Honestly,
it.
let's just talk about this.
Yeah,
the whole
so for the people who follow along Captain's Log, obviously Mitch is in his morning show era. And so when I got the shout to be on CHCH, it was like, are you kidding me? I got to be on. Make my guy proud. He's going to tune in. This is going to be a treat. And sure enough, gave him a shout, let him know I was going to be on Thursday morning. He was up and at him bright and early, just chirping the shit out of my appearance the second it aired. And I'll tell you what, Katie, my sister even gave me a little shout out. Like, what the hell? What are you doing? And I was like, I probably should have like showered. I looked asleep. And
what time do you film at for the morning show?
Like I had to be like, it's not like it was any earlier than we have to show up to the stadium. I had to be there at 7:45. It's not bad, but I made the decision to be like, I'm good, man. I'm just gonna roll out of bed and go. And that was a poor decision. I look like I'm sleeping, and as Mitch pointed out, I was wearing an undershirt, like a t-shirt under my hoodie. But it was like a little baggier, and then the way I had with the mic, so it was kind of like this. It looked like I'm just rocking a hoodie, no shirt on.
So just a dirt.
And
bag.
like with my like half sleepy eyes going, I was like, I could have tried harder.
Hey, we don't really have the technology to show you on the screen here, but there's a couple of good things that I want to ask you about.
Far away.
When the what's her name? Are they both Emily?
Yeah.
When she picked up the dish, the trophy,
the shield,
like it looked like she was spinning it like a basketball in her finger. Like she was like, "Oh, this is," and then I thought she was literally just gonna toss it.
That would have been so good.
I gasped.
That was good.
Did she almost fumble it or something?
Well, no, she was doing like a bit, being like it's like a plate. So she did like a little serving plate thing and like put it up. But she did it so smooth that she was just gonna be like, and it looked like it could have gone anywhere, but she crushed it. It was great.
It was impressive.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to put a clip of that in. We're gonna have to put a clip of your awesome celebration.
Yeah, so that was the other thing. Tim's
Yeah,
he's an all-time guy, but we've talked about it. We
best.
talked about it with Louis when Louis was on. I don't understand how they have the energy to do that or like just to be like that happy and like faking it, and just being like, oh, we're gonna do all these little bits, you know. And Mac, we've had a couple interviews. It's like I can't do that. And so they did like a fake trophy thing, and the picture of it is like,
Oh, I was just gonna pull it up right now and kill
oh my god, it's terrible. It's like what my arms are so straight.
You guys posted it too.
Brutal.
Yeah, no, it's on the
That was
forge.
great.
It's on the forge. It's
Unreal.
That's hilarious.
So it was like,
that.
it's the funniest part because I feel like there's like, look how dumb I look. Just woo!
You're on a roller coaster.
Yeah, guys, first time at Canada's Wonderland. Get out of here.
The guy holding it looks so hype.
That's Tim. He's crushing it. He's brought the energy. He's doing. This guy's a pro. And then there's me just being like, yippee! Honestly, I don't know.
You look like when a wedding party photographer is like, all right, everybody get excited.
Like I was catching the bouquet.
Just hands up. You look like Benny. Like you're just like, like
that's literally how Benny puts his arms out when you say catch. You just straight up and you just rock him in the face with a ball, and he just loves it.
Takes it in the face.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So give us a little more of the inside scoop of the morning show.
No, it's great. You pull up. I feel like the Forgers and CHCH have a good little rapport, so you always get treated real nice. Everyone there's great. You walk in, they know who you are. Get to hang out in the green room for a little bit, see what other kind of bits are coming out. And
green
room? And everyone's always, I feel like there's always a couple people who are a little nervous, or they're either like hawking something or like pitching something, so they got like a little segment. They're usually probably more important or like serious than what we got going on. And I'm literally rolling in half asleep, man. Like, all right, done this 1,000 times. Timbo pulls up. We have a nice little chat, and he's like a genuine, like, obviously he's a Ticats guy, like supporters, but he seems to be like a huge Forge guy, and he's like very in the know. Obviously he's a professional, so he kind of like comes prepared with all that stuff too. But he clearly follows soccer. Like he was chirping me about Arsenal losing last week, so I was like, all right, buddy. Yeah, and then
he doesn't look like it's fake energy.
No,
he does it good. He does it real good.
Yeah, he's proper. So it's always nice to hang out there.
I'm back in on Tim, but Butko's not getting anywhere near that seat.
Yeah, and then you go in. It was great. The last few times I've been sitting on the couch, so I don't know. That feels pretty good. The first few times I had to do it, you're like standing up doing little shticks. It's not for me. But were you? I don't know if we ever spoke about this, Mitch. But one time I went on and Tim went full kit, and there was like a ball, and he was like juggling around, and the weather guy flew in, and he tried to do like a little step over a kick or something, and lost his balance, and then tripped over a bunch of cords and just hit the deck. And it was an all time. Like it was the best start to the day.
Is there a video of that, Kyle?
I don't think anyone posted it, but I'm pretty sure I have it. And so we should probably post it.
I've definitely seen that clip after.
I think I have, or I remember someone saying that happened, but that's crazy.
Maybe they actually might have done it, but I got it. We're gonna have to. We'll pop it in here after.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes. Hey, hits the deck.
Yeah, that was a hard fall too. That was not.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh,
it was just perfect. Yeah, and then I stayed on for the old feel good moment. That's twice in a row. Not a big deal. Did it with Louis as well. And they had like a little, I don't even know what kind of dog, golden retriever, I think, a little baby puppy, maybe a little lap, and just playing with like a little tennis ball. And then they surprised me with a nice little pic of me and Benny on the field. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
They teased that it was going to be the young pick of you.
Yeah, they got me.
Yeah, that was good. It's funny that you say like all the people that are there to like pitch their stuff, do their things. That's the right before your segment was they were showing off the Nissan Kicks.
Oh yeah, they were. Dude, I pulled up right in the parking lot. I think my car might be in the shot.
And like I gotta find it because the one dude, it was amazing. You could tell he just like he was like trying to remember the price. He's like, I gotta nail the price of this.
Yeah, like he had a
and we're
script.
like doing the whole thing. And then Emily was like, so how much is this going for? And he was just like, nailed it. And you could literally see him just like, he like backs off. He's like, yep. Like,
It's up for 2-2, but I'll settle
like,
for 1-9.
Nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like all the stress like went out. He's like, yeah, got it. That's why the morning shows are the best.
I know the
before that.
I know the feeling of trying to, or like making sure that one thing in particular is presented the way you want, and then after it's just spoken into reality, you're
big time.
Good.
I feel like when you try and memorize a line like that, I think we were even speaking about this last week, but anytime we have to go and do like a little promo and they give us like, all right, say these lines. You're just like, all right, that's so easy. I'm going to knock that out. And then you just go in, you say your name, your position wrong, and you just have a full-on nosebleed. And you're like, all right, sweet, I'm going to be here for 45 minutes trying not to butcher this now.
Actually, I wanted to have that ready for this week because I think there's a lot of athlete commercials out there right now. Like Bedard is one. Like they're just the worst actors. I think you need to do the lines. We're going to set that up.
The chef one?
Which the chef?
He's like, is he a chef or he's a carpenter?
Oh, I think he's a cook or something. It's a really bad commercial though, and like I remember seeing it, and he's like in the kitchen like cutting something. And he just like looks up, and like I don't know if he even like tweeted any of his lines.
Yeah,
it's the best.
We need to. That has to be our bit. So we've been workshopping some segments, and I think that'll be just getting Kyle to read some lines. See how it goes. Act out a couple.
Just redoing poor athlete acting.
Do a couple a couple read throughs.
Yeah, for sure.
We should probably err on the side of serious ones though to really get the dramatic effect. Get me out of my shell, you know.
I mean, there's no funny ones.
You're so close. There's a closed book.
Unreal. Yeah. Yeah. We could do a couple funny ones, but I don't think anyone wants to run with it. But then anytime it's like, all right, we're going to do a funny thing. It's like, yeah, it's not funny.
Yeah. That's worse than messing up the old price on the morning show. Morning TV, honestly, the segment before that, they were just walking around looking at boots.
So what kind of boots?
In Payless.
Oh, yeah?
There's winter boots. Winter's coming up.
Yeah.
We're just biggest boot selection in Ontario.
Are you going to go? Did you see anything you liked?
I'm not really a boot guy.
Not a boot guy?
What are you wearing in the winter, Mitch?
Runners all year. Doesn't matter. Vans all year with holes. So, like what? Like the roads get plowed. Like when are you trekking through the snow? Really?
Unreal.
You get couple wet feet.
Yeah. You just got a glimpse into seeing how this guy's brain works. He will pull up middle of winter in fucking socks and sandals and be like, "What's the problem? What was I gonna do? I was inside."
I feel like Mitch, you'd be a big like Blundstone guy.
I did have a pair of Blundstones.
Okay.
Never worn. Hated every second of it. Like, this is dumb.
I don't know. It's just like, when you look down at your feet and it just doesn't feel right.
I hate when that happens.
So I saw you and Bobby hit your 40th anniversary recently.
Yes, to be fair, that was like an estimate number, but I think we've got to be past 40, to be honest. We've got to be like 45, 50, pushing 50.
Nothing like doing the 50th episode and calling it the 40th. Because that milestone's better.
I didn't even think about it until we were actually recording, and then I said, oh, wait, we must actually be getting close. And then he was like, well, I prefer concrete numbers, and then we just kind of stopped talking about it. So,
oh, that's so good. I don't do with hypotheticals.
Yeah, he's like,
all right, buddy, relax.
No.
Don't come in here not prepared. When I heard 40, because we started like the same week, right? Or we started like around the same time. No, I think you had a few more than us, but
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we've done 25.
Total?
We've taken a couple weeks off. Total? Don't say it like that.
No, I'm being serious. Is that total?
Yeah, that's total.
Honestly, though, I feel like we had at least like 7 to 8 episodes under our belt before you guys started the log. I
I
think there were
do.
bigger.
Yeah, I remember talking about that kind of.
Yeah.
We also got like 3 or 4 that haven't been aired, and then
There's so
That's
and then
true.
because they didn't get aired, we probably took about 3 weeks off.
We
Gotta find our creative direction because we've been held back.
a few didn't make it up. That wasn't our choice. We pulled a few down. That was our choice.
Yeah, we sat
yeah,
out.
you're right.
We've sat out a
there's
few
some- there's
weeks
some more in
in
it.
contract negotiations.
There's some.
We've held
You
back.
guys have had episodes involuntarily like revoked.
No, we've had
No.
parts of episodes revoked.
Okay.
But we've had full episodes unaired from
Yeah.
for like that was our call.
Content graveyard. They
Yeah.
will never see the light.
That was our call.
Kyle actually just texted me yesterday and said we actually have to cancel the podcast because a few people told them that they listened
Yeah.
in person.
No,
It's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling.
I was like, nope, we're done. And
Who came up to
well,
you?
I'm not going to throw him under the bus because I like the guy, but it was someone I respect. So the second he said that, I was like, ugh, nope, no. We're done. We're calling this. What am I,
It is out there.
podcaster? Yeah, it's funny because every time we film, we do an ep, we're like, all right, are we getting like this? This is good. All right, let's take it a little bit more serious. And then we do another one. We're like, I'm never doing this shit again. Just bury it. What is this? Who do we think we are? Why do we have podcasts? And every single week we stop filming, and I forget that it actually gets put out until people started doing this.
I think if I didn't have to watch my own footage back and edit it, I'd have a easier time, like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, just end and move on.
But I feel like that's so much more important that you do it though, because then you actually propels you forward. This just keeps us we're still wearing our water wings because we'll never ever tune back in.
It's hard to improve
when you don't do the work.
When you don't watch yourself back.
You don't see what happens.
Yeah. Unreal. And every week we're like, all right, I'll listen this time.
I just get caught up listening to Behind the Beard. It's too good.
Yeah, first guest on this week.
Who?
First guest?
Okay, Mitch, so clearly you're fake then.
Whoa.
Honestly, it's kind of hard to navigate the old Forge Audio network on Spotify sometimes.
Okay, that's fair.
Who'd you have on?
Jelani Smith.
No way.
Yeah.
He made his first podcast appearance?
He's been on before, but it's been kind of accidental. Like he'll let me into Bobby's office sometimes when he's not there already, and then we'll be kind of ready to record, and then Jelani will just grab the mic and start saying random things. And this time, because I'm trying to think of like ways to keep it creative, because obviously at the end of each episode, Bobby and I normally talk about something that isn't related to the season. Mm-hmm. I'm running out of things to do, and I was like, I gotta get a third in here.
Yeah.
So I texted Jelani, and I was like, any chance you could just come on? Like I told him, like, don't tell Bobby. Just when I text you, walk into his office, and executed perfectly. Might I add?
How did Bobby feel about that?
I think he was pretty happy. I think he looked excited about it, and he told the story of. I don't know, like they were in Edmonton and found themselves in an alleyway, and Jelani ran.
Yeah,
it was a great story.
They were getting like followed by
a
little shady dude.
Some shady people apparently. Mitch, for context, this was when they were on an away trip, and I guess they had went out for drinks. And the coaching staff are walking back to the hotel. Couple strange interactions, some whistling happens, they're feeling a little uneasy, all of a sudden they end up in an alleyway. Bobby's like, don't worry guys, at least we have 6'5" Jelani. They look over. He just ran away. He just ran home.
Unreal. Yeah, that Edmonton trip was a little we saw some things on that trip, and it was actually I think that was one of the it might not have been the last one, but it was one of the last times that we ever went there. Unfortunately, that organization folded after. But yeah, there's some sites. There is some sites.
Well, yeah, no, I got the rundown, and it was a good conversation.
Nice. That's great.
It is really tough trying to think of things for every week, eh?
Yeah, it's hard because I just want to keep it like new and it's not like follow a structure to an extent, but still have some level of. I don't want it to be predictable every time, you know?
Yeah, and it's easy to just like talk about soccer.
Yeah.
And then it's just like kind of the same thing every time.
Yeah, I will say I do feel more confident in those conversations this season than I did last. You know?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, with a season under my belt, I just know more about the team and about the league. But I think after just, like, having so many reps in terms of, like, I don't know, just the vocabulary that you guys use, the way, the tone of the conversation. Like, I know how he's going to respond now, which is good. But, yeah, I just think I've been able to navigate it better.
Cool. Well, I think you're pretty good at it, like from the start. So obviously,
Thanks,
if you feel that it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's got to be the toughest job in the old organization. Sitting down with Bobby once a week, having to come up with stuff.
Yeah, peeling back that onion.
Has he ever? Does he come in? He's like, what if he had a tough practice? He's kind of upset about something. Does he take it out on behind the beard?
No. I will say it's never been like he's always been very neutral and willing to record the podcast. I will say I am glad that there is lunch in between practice and the podcast because sometimes when I see him walking out from practice versus into his office for us to record, like night and day.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God for lunch.
There's like a little bit of a buffer.
Yeah, I need the buffer.
But he just needs a Snickers sometimes.
Guys, just needs a little
mandatory Snickers or the overall vibe of behind the beard would be completely different.
Yeah, he just walked off the field and I just did like the 7th smart ass thing of the day and he's like, this guy.
Yeah.
Just had to do it again, huh? You just had to say something.
But I think last season, like I think now he knows what to expect and knows that I'm not gonna put him in a situation that he doesn't want to be in or ask any stupid questions. You know what I mean? Like I think last season it might have been easier for him to come in a little less excited or enthused to do it, but now I think we just have a routine and
there's a rapport. That's a testament to the work you're putting in too. But I will say this. He's pretty good at like leaving one and then just kind of like separating the two. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
compartmentalizing.
Yeah. But almost like just because it was a little bit of a thing I think I was talking about on that Footy Prime podcast yesterday or the day before. And they were like talking about Bobby. And it's just insane how he can just go again and again and again and again. Like, all right, man, we're playing Halifax for the 45th time. He's like, yeah, we've never played him before. We're doing it again. It's like the preparation, it's all the same and it doesn't matter. And it's like, all right, it's like the same thing with training sessions over and over and over. Like you like expect him to get that burnout and he'll just keep going.
That
like
is so true. And I was talking about that with him this week because shout out Steve Milton, he pulled some stats. He was talking about how many times you guys have played Cavalry, and it's something like, I don't know, 31.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Milton told me.
Yeah. Okay. You got that too.
Yeah.
And no, like he's even in thinking about the past 2 seasons, I feel just as engaged in the conversation with Bobby this time around as I did the first time that he and I were talking about a Cavalry matchup in 2023.
Yeah.
So I think that's like. Yeah, no, but it's because he's like genuinely wants to, he's interested and wants to respond with like his perspective.
Yeah, and he'll look at it like, oh yeah, sweet, we have 31 pieces of information that we can use to bring into this one. And and it's like, so you're gonna pour over that? And he's like, yeah. What else would you do? Like, all right, buddy. It's so impressive, and it's something I think like it's easy for a player to overlook that side of things. From like the coaching staff and like the stuff that they have to do in preparation for it, and like the ones who do and have success and the ones who are like, I don't want to do this because why do I want to watch a game that I've watched 400 times again? And he's like, why wouldn't you? It's
Yeah.
like, all right, buddy. Here we go. Let's do it.
Well, same. Yeah, no, it's the same for the conversations we have. Like he could easily be like, "Why do I want to have a conversation on this? I just did this like 7 weeks ago on the same team. Did it last week on a different team. Like,
Right.
but yeah,
Unreal.
no, I'm honestly so grateful for that. To be like, it's just, especially being in my position as a student and really like learning so much over the past 2 years, for him to be so engaged, but I mean, like also patient to an extent. Like, I wasn't wording my questions as eloquently as I do now when I look back and listen to old episodes. So
There you go. What?
not
All
using
right,
words
Why,
as a problem.
that's why you shouldn't listen.
right off the cuff. What are your top 3 moments at Forge in the last 2 years?
Oh, this is a tough question. Okay, I'm gonna say number 1 CPL final last year. Never experienced anything like that. So cool.
Me neither.
You're starting with number 1.
Can you just chill, please? I'll go 1, 3, 2. I don't know. What's the first thing that came to mind?
Saving the best for first.
You guys suck.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was,
hell?
All right.
it's
Yeah.
honestly,
Okay.
it's
So
just
it's only getting
unnecessary.
worse from here on.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
I don't know why we would even ask for 2 and 3 now. We have the best one. So talk about the anticipation. All right, but go on. Give the people what they want. 2.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go 3. Probably the first time, I would say it felt like a turning point for me in terms of like working and like with the team and like being a part of it and just the organization and having like, it was a kind of a moment where I realized, okay, Bobby and I have like a really good relationship and there is that trust. I think it was, I couldn't even tell you the episode, but I think it was like the second or third Behind the Beard we did on camera. And he started like, I don't even remember what it was. He started like chirping me on camera. And I was like,
I've
I made it. Like, this is amazing.
That's
This
so
is
good.
finally it.
Yeah.
So that was huge because I really wanted to get to that point and I was glad. At first I was nervous about going on camera and I talked about this with you guys, I think, on the podcast before. But then as soon as we did, it kind of forced us to actually look at each other and have a conversation because I think the audio only format gave me the excuse to, look at my notes, look back, reference the notes. But I'm just kind of like, there's a lot of eye contact with the in person. So
Yeah. It just makes it a little bit more authentic.
yeah. So that was cool. I know that's not necessarily very specific, but that I feel
No,
like
that's
has
great.
to be in there.
And now
Okay.
I still ask for this not to be filmed.
Are you serious?
Yeah, what? Is YouTube popular? Come on.
Yeah, you guys have a
Give us the
YouTube audience.
audio only. Yeah, no, I'm just okay, sorry.
No, that's
We're dying to hear number 2.
number 2.
Big finale.
I'm gonna say school day match. That was
Ooh,
really cool.
Yeah.
It was
There
like
you- see,
a
that's good.
I watched the vlog you did on that.
vlog was fun. In-game hosting,
Yeah.
it was electric. Like just overall vibe was really cool, and the game itself was unreal. Obviously against Montreal, so
There you
that's
go.
got to be up there.
Big
Number 2,
3.
that was a pretty good number 2.
Strong
Yeah,
list.
strong
Honestly,
list. Done in
strong
the
list.
totally normal order. Exactly how you would do something like that in a rapid fire question. All right.
Yeah.
Mitch, what else we got for us, buddy?
Well, I think we should probably talk about the playoffs because the playoffs are coming up.
The offs. The offs are coming in hot.
Gold offs.
Playoffs have started.
Yeah.
Is there anything better than a late, like, clinching goal?
Oh,
Babuli's like 93rd.
Yeah.
Like you're up a
the
goal
walk off.
to go up 2-0. Oh, like when you guys did.
It's the best. Yeah, us in.
I think it might be the best goal.
it is. It's good, and I think because it's so good. Like I've heard multiple times since, like talking about that game today, people kept calling it the game-winning goal, as if they won 2-1. Like it
Yeah.
just like that's what like sits in people's heads. But it's like
Yes,
yeah,
I
the
heard
fir-
that too.
yeah, weird. The first goal was the one that was the game-winning goal. But all right, we're moving on. I get it. But I think that speaks to what you're saying. Like that walk-off, that moment. Like it's like a walk-off home run. You can't beat it. Like a
For sure.
tie. What's it called? Like a buzzer beater in basketball. Like it's Like, it just feels so good, and I think that's like the closest we can get in our sport to it.
Yeah.
It's unreal. We had the one in San Fran. So we were winning 1-0 in that final, and we scored a goal with literally, I think it might have been like at least like a minute left in the game, and all the fans just ran on the field and the ref called it. And that's how we won the championship.
And that's how the league
And then the league folded.
Or no, the league or the team?
The league. Well, the team first.
Yeah.
Well, it was like the team was the first domino, and then the league. And we're going down in folklore. And it was legendary. But it was,
San Francisco Deltas might be the ultimate late goal walk-off.
Yeah, ultimate beer league story. Legendary. Just heroes.
We need to bring those stories back. That was good.
We should probably get a couple of the old Deltas back on here.
Yeah.
That'd be some good comms.
Yeah.
Right.
A couple more perspectives from the Delts.
But yeah, big playoff match coming up Sunday at 4 p.m. at Tim Hortons Field. What a time playing Calgary again. The old 1 versus 2.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Unreal.
I hate this time of the year. It's the time of the year I have to hate my guy Tommy.
Okay. This guy's got his little bit that he just loves the guy, and it's outrageous.
Kind of like I haven't talked to him in a while.
Well, when do you talk to him?
Guy didn't reach out. No, I've never talked to him before. I thought he would have reached out because I was giving him a little benefit of the doubt last year. But now I hate him.
I will say, I met him one time last season at the CPL Awards, and then interviewed him a couple weeks ago, like pregame. Tommy remembered me. That's all I'm gonna say. It was great. I tried to reintroduce myself, assuming he wouldn't know, and he did. So
no, I'm forced to hate him right now, but that award show was I liked what he did. That award show, he gave Kyle a shot in his speech. Remember that?
Yeah.
I actually don't remember that.
He chirped Kyle about, what was it, like the red or something?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Anyways, my guy.
My guy.
He's like, if you're gonna make fun of Kyle, you're going up in my books, buddy. Yeah. That's how Mitch operates. Just gotta chirp me.
Kyle, you didn't tell the CHCH team that you are coming back to be a weatherman.
I know. I got nervous. Dude, they don't give you. There's no time. Tim's just he's firing guys. If you don't give your answers in like 5-second bits, you're holding up the show.
Nah, you didn't look nervous up there. Mac, can you share any exciting plans? Excitement wise for the playoffs, with the games coming up, maybe off-field stuff. What's the term for that?
Off-field stuff?
Well, like what do you have planned for the game?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I will say
anything for the fans
the fan engagement. I think with playoffs, I get excited for these kinds of games as an in-game host because whatever we do at halftime, just like there's more of it. We did. I don't know. Actually, Kyle, you wouldn't have seen it, but Mitch, I don't know if you remember what we did for the fan appreciation match. We had like 5 different halftime games going. There was like a shot from half. There was a shuffle. There was a juggling competition. Anyways, I think we're going to integrate more of that going forward. I'm really upset that you don't remember what I'm talking about right now, to be honest.
No, I was just yeah.
Yeah, no.
It sounded exciting, so I just wanted to hear where it was. I was waiting for you to say we're doing that again.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, sweet.
We kind of realized, okay, we can do like 5 to 6 of these games in the span of 15 minutes. So we're just going to sprinkle them in as we close out the season. Hopefully we get more than one game at home.
Yeah, cool. That's the plan. That's pretty sharp. Hopefully,
maybe I'll get selected for that.
Are you trying to put your name up, guy? If I found out that you were doing a halftime shot, oh, buddy, I think I would walk out of Bobby's talk and I would come watch it. 100%.
I love agility drills.
Yeah, it should be.
We had trivia too. We did trivia.
I feel like trivia has been done before.
Okay, but
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. Sorry, my bad.
Holy,
My bad. I was just saying, like that's good. Like I feel like that one has worked in the
been done
past.
before.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
It's a
Seen it.
reliable one for sure.
sure. Yeah, completed it. Get out of here. Unreal.
Oh, man.
Mitch, what needs to happen is there
Yep.
needs to be a halftime show where me and you just take PKs and see who's less crap. It might be the
It won't
least.
Put anyone in net, it will not.
There's no winner for the forgers listening out there. I'm sorry. I know you guys want me to be better. I've missed a couple. I apologize, but Mitch Houlahan is also crap from the spot, so that would actually be
Really?
a decent little bout. Yeah, unreal.
I've learned. I feel like mine went downhill as soon as yours did.
Yeah,
Just learn from the best.
that's it. This guy.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that. How were you at PKs, Mac?
I was the one who never wanted to take them. I don't know if I ever actually. Well, I did take one in my beer league this season, and I drilled it. So I'm
Boom.
1 for 1 in my career.
There you go.
I mean, honestly, a beer league PK is exactly the same as like against TFC when Kyle missed. It's the same pressure. I don't care. It's like it's the same thing goes through your head.
I actually think I have a video of it, and the like it's just so funny because we play at McMaster and the grass is like up to your ankles.
No
So
way.
like the wind up was huge.
Ball just went nowhere. It's like this guy.
ball
The
did not
shoe
move
went further
fast.
than the ball.
Luckily, the goalie moved slower than the ball, so I actually
Unreal.
had a chance. But I remember Julianne, who actually does some stuff with us for socials, she plays on this team, and she was on the sidelines recording a video, and I was like, this is going to be a great bit for Behind the Beard. If I make this, I need it right now. So I made the shot, whatever's good. We were up like 7-0.
Have you used it? Have you brought it to Bobby's
The
attention?
video is so bad. Not the video itself, but the whole thing is so bad. Like I thought like I had textbook form. I was moving so fast, and then you just look, and it's just so bad. Oh God!
We're gonna have to. Well, that video is gonna have to be on this pod now. You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
see-
to.
I genuinely like. I will see if I can find it.
Yeah, the people at home will need to get a glimpse.
Okay,
Look,
let me see what I can do.
this is your problem again. You can't watch yourself.
It was so
Or as
awkward.
Kyle, you walk into a like video session, like, no, don't watch myself. Sorry.
After
Can't see it.
all the episodes when we've actually had real conversations talking about things I've learned in the past, where I'm reflecting, watching my mistakes, looking at film, learning from it, taking it into the next game. All right, Coachy, here's the thing. I'm done. I'm done with film. I'm going home. I will no longer be partaking in this. I don't watch myself.
I'm not a TV guy.
I don't watch myself, buddy.
No, Mac, don't. I think you should. This is a free bit for you. You just show it to Bobby next pod.
No, I know. I honestly should have kept it, but at the time I thought I'm actually gonna lose respect from him if I show him this.
Now you guys
Like,
should
At least
have
you
a
don't
little.
to think of another
You
idea.
guys should have a little crossbar competition. He loves a crossbar competition.
Really?
Yeah?
He would 100% be like, yeah, let's go out right now. Let's do it.
Can
Okay.
Bobby still ping it?
He just has like the perfect dink from the 18-yard box, and he'll hit it like it's
got
a little
his
too.
one.
He's a little too accurate for my liking.
He's got his hustle.
Yeah, he's got his.
We have we've talked about like a keep up competition before.
I don't think I've ever seen Bobby do keep ups.
Really?
I don't know if I want to see that.
What the hell, Mitch? What do you have against Bobby doing keep up?
Oh, that's so
I'm
good.
just picturing him doing it like in his jeans. I don't know.
That's so good. Oh man.
I know he played. Come on, but
Oh man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I feel like that's the only thing I have left. I don't think I'd stand a chance in a crossbar competition.
Hey, never say never. Jay Beebs taught us that.
Just get out of that long grass. You never know. You might be able to get under it. You know what I can watch a lot though are those clips of.
I love those.
This is
I actually love those clips.
Zach. Welcome to the captain's log, where this happens every week.
I love This is
And
so.
now what are you gonna Google what you were just thinking?
Yeah, like you can't love them that much, Mitch.
Yeah. No.
You don't like them that much, dude. You don't even know what they are.
No, I do. I love this. It's,
Oh, psych, guys! I actually convinced myself this is my favorite. Don't hate it.
Yeah.
Don't hate it at all. Actually,
the videos with that jangly tune of Maradona warming up.
yeah, the life is life thing.
Yeah, I could watch that a lot. That's what puts me in a good mood. That
You gotta be
and-
kidding
and
me right now,
morning-
Mac. Have you ever seen this?
television.
Have you ever seen this video? All right,
No,
we're-
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Mitch, you know what to do, buddy. You got to find it, pop her on the monitor. Get the tunes up. Dave, sort the audio out. Everyone, Mitch is going to put on an iconic video of Maradona warming up for a game where he's juggling. Just having a ton of fun. And
Okay.
it's always been played as being like, oh, look at the beautiful game. Look at this guy. He wasn't out doing lines of cocaine last night. Look at him. He's juggling. He's the best.
I can't wait to see this.
No, it's awesome. And Maradona was an absolute baller. But this is outrageous, Mitch, that this is the thing that makes you happy.
This was like
I feel-
a huge cliffhanger for it to just be Maradona's warm up. Like,
Well,
It's pretty
you
cool.
know cliffhangers.
Oh, you struck a chord.
Sorry.
like
I can't get off that list. It really rubbed me the wrong way. Well, I think we should.
watching the video would be cool though.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, this is good. This
No, I was
is
gonna-
good.
I was gonna say, why don't we finish with it?
All right.
Because Kyle. You know, we can't do it. We can't do endings.
Yeah, that's Mac. We asked Lou the same thing. You might have to do the old sign off because we're a little.
You guys are bad.
We can't do it. We
Sometimes
just-
your episodes will just end. I'm like, wait, did I miss something? Like, did I
Nah.
pause it?
I'm
And
sure
it's
the
just
last-
over.
Yeah, the one last week, Mitch took it upon himself to just stop the recording, and Dave was like, "Holy guys, we didn't even record the whole episode." Full meltdown. It was like, "No, dude, we cut that like 10 minutes ago. We've just been hanging out."
And then I said, when did we end the show? When did that end?
Oh man.
And they assured me that there was an ending.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, but
My
so what?
favorite.
You didn't want to go back and put one in for us, Dave? Unreal.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
I mean, aren't you the producer of this
procedure?
wagon? Keep this thing going.
Just throw in Louis
Yeah.
extra whenever
Yeah,
we get stuck?
Louis gave us a sign off. We might just have
Really?
to. I think
Okay.
we might have to just use that every single week. Doesn't matter what day it is or what's coming up.
Unless this one from
Yeah.
Mac is
Ooh.
better.
Are you
Thank
going to
you,
give us a
Dave.
sign off?
Thank you.
Hey, Mac, first, can I ask about the Spark Summit?
Oh my gosh, yeah. So cool. This year I got an opportunity to host a panel.
Come on, that's big time.
Moderator.
Yes. It was nice because the timing worked out. Last year I was multitasking in game hosting and then popping in and out of the summit, but this year it was earlier in the day, so I was juggling a few things. But I was on a panel with Gracia and Emma, who plays for the Toronto Scepters in the PWHL. Just like so cool. Like they're obviously from two completely different worlds. Like Gracia is in investing and works in gaming. So she shared like all of her insight from her experience in that industry, I guess. Because I think what she pointed out too was that gaming is a growing sector within like the sport media industry, and people don't know that, or just in like the sports industry in general. And Emma, of course, like being a part of a new league and a new team that's like so successful so fast, like yeah, very motivating as it was last year, but definitely cool being a part of the conversation this time.
That's sweet. Was it, what do you mean when you say gaming? Like literally like video gaming or like gambling?
Yeah. So she's a part of the Global Gaming League. So
Okay.
it essentially gives, I guess anyone, to be honest, I don't really know the nitty gritty of it, but like people opportunities to actually compete in tournaments and like win.
Oh yeah. So like when they host those like FIFA tournaments, or like how every I feel like every club team now has like their E player who like competes for them and stuff like that.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
There was that big one at Maple Leaf Gardens last year, I think.
What, like for hockey, like NHL, or was it for?
No, I think it was just like a big tournament.
That's wild.
Of something.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean,
maybe I can't even name a video game.
Oh, buddy, listen to this. Speaking about gaming, this is good. So a few weeks ago, we went to Sick Kids, and obviously it was a great visit. And they have like a great little setup there. They had a PlayStation, so we were playing PlayStation with a few of the kids. But before they came in, me and Seba had a little bout, and I have not picked up a controller in years. And this guy, obviously younger, plays video games quite a bit. Heard him talking about FIFA. Buddy, smacked him.
Did he?
Come on.
Unreal.
You did?
Yeah. Still got
No way.
it. Outrageous. Couldn't believe it.
Oh, let's go.
And that's a tough look for the old Gen Z generation.
Yeah. You can just never
It's like
play
riding
again.
a bike. Just pick up the sticks, get out there.
Do you think you'd take him in a best of 7?
No, definitely not. But I'll never play him ever again because I beat him in that game. So we're good.
Oh yeah, you're one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we played a best of 100 game of ping pong?
Yeah.
So no one else could use the table.
Yeah. In Glenn's basement. Classic. We got a ping pong table in our friend's basement and then never let anyone else play.
Best of 100.
Yeah.
Because they sucked.
Because they couldn't play. Never got to practice.
Okay. Guys, I'm putting us back on the gaming
Sorry.
train. This is what it says under the description in the Global Gaming League website. It says composed of high-profile celebrity team owners whose 4-player teams of skilled and casual gamers, popular personalities, and influencers compete in live and in-person gaming tournaments, both new and retro video games. So I think the celebrity team component too is very new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of remember a couple years ago people talking about like people investing in e-gaming teams. Like it was like a popular thing for a bit. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, that and like also like
who are some of the people? Isn't there like some basketball players and like some
in terms of the owners?
Yeah. Whatever.
Just asking questions and then just saying whatever. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty sweet though. So that was a good experience. It seemed like they built off all the good stuff they did last year, and this one was another home run. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I've seen, and also what I've heard in talking to Jacqueline, who has been the host every year. But I mean, it's tough to say that because I think they set the bar so high with year one in terms of just the overall execution and the panelists that they had. But you can just tell it's growing because there's alumni now and there's a community and people returning to the event, and just people knowing about it in Hamilton. Like I invited a few students from Mac, and one of the girls who was trying to get into the sports industry already knew about it. That's so good. Yeah, I think you can just even tell through conversations like that. And it looked great. I think it was super cool to have it there instead of on level 2. It was just, yeah.
Yeah. That's huge. Yeah. It was in Caretakers, right?
Yeah, it was in Caretakers.
That's a nice little venue. I feel like you can really like dress that place up.
Yeah, they did a phenomenal job. There's a stage this year. They still had like the photo set up, and it's it's just very well done and professional.
Nice, that's good. Boom. All right, Mitch. What else? Or is this it? Is this?
Can we play this video now? We're like an hour, guys.
Yeah, I know. I think we wrap it up. I think we say our goodbyes. See you next year.
All right.
Okay, can I? Wait, are we gonna watch the video, or do you want me to outro?
No, no, we don't. I said this is. You don't have to work. This wasn't supposed to be hard hitting. It's up to you. You can do an outro if you want, but
no, we'll do it. We can put our big boy pants on and do an outro.
All right.
The outro is going to be easy because this sultry tune is about to come on.
All right, hit him with the music, buddy.
Yeah,
Mac. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you guys.
We're going to ruin it.
See, this is what happens. We both legitimately try and do it. The other person laughs like we're doing a high school presentation.
That was great.
And
Thank
honestly,
you.
I don't know. It just
this guy
That was
gets it.
realness.
That was
the thing.
a legitimate sign off.
Yeah.
And now we can't do anything. So
I know.
I'm out.
I'm
done.
Remember that one time we just like kind of went quiet and stared at each other, and then Dave just went, "Good night."
Dave, did that remain in the episode, or does that also get cut?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, we said you better keep that in. Yeah.
that's so good.
All right. The countdown is on for this video to come up, and that will cue the end of the podcast.
All right.
Big weekend coming up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Excited to see.
This is it.
This
is it.
All
This
right,
is
let's
the
wrap
problem.
this up.
This is
Come
the
on,
problem.
What are we doing here? Oh, and
You
and
made
last
that
thing.
hard.
Yeah,
Look at
you
this
made
game.
that was difficult.
That was a topic.
And you liked every
I
part
just
of it,
can't
which
wait
was
to
the
press
worst.
play on this.
Just do it then. You just keep rambling.
We will see everybody on Sunday. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for listening to this episode.
Yeah.
It's loud.
And Mac, thanks for
Unbelievable.
thanks for joining. And when you said like this is so great because you're a student, like all the stuff you're learning, like you're very much a real person. I think you should refer to yourself as a student. You do like a lot of things.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Matt,
anyways,
congrats.
thanks
You're
for
a
coming
real
on.
human being.
No, come on.
Guys.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. No. I appreciate you, Mitch. Thank you. Feeling good.
Unreal.
I think you're gonna get poached and leave us all next year.
Cue the video. Cue the video.
Kyle didn't leave.
Can I?
He's gonna be here for another 5 years. We're gonna be doing this podcast for another.
I'm legitimately
hours.
going to
Hey, you
leave this conversation if you don't play the goddamn
You
music.
guys should just walk away, and I'll just sit here and talk to myself.
Yeah. Actually, though, if we leave, could you do a nice outro?
Probably not, but I could try. Captain's log. Playoffs.
Are you freestyling over top of the video?
2024. Forge Cavalry. Sunday, 4 o'clock. I think I should be a co-digital host. I'll just be the guy that doesn't really get excited about anything.
Everyone knows you need one of those.
Like we'll have the like you're a good digital host, and I'll just be look at this guy.
You know what?
Watch it for it. Honestly, do you think Bobby would look like this?
Yeah, I
Evelyn?
was literally just thinking about that. I don't know. I don't know.
I think you should play this clip for Bobby, though, because I think that would.
Yeah.
I think he'd respect that you knew this clip.
Okay.
But don't tell him that it's from us.
No, obviously.
Yeah, you just gotta be like, this is just like a thing I watch from time to
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
As Mitch does, makes him happy. When you're feeling down, just pop this on.
Look at this guy. He's just loving it.
All right, I'm over this.
We're done. Dave, we're going because I'm not allowed to press the stop button anymore.
This was The Captain's Log with Kyle Bekker and Mitch Houlahan. The guys will drop another episode sometime, whenever they get to it. In the meantime, we would love and appreciate for you to like, follow, subscribe, click on the little bell, do all the things in all the places you get entertained, and you'll find more of this type of content. And that also means we get to spend more time together on the Forge Audio Network.